Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Mauricio here back with another awesome video. How are you guys doing? For today's breakfast, we have eggs and sausage, barbecue sauce, mustard, and ketchup, along with a couple of bagels and some protein ice cream that I got from Greg Doucette. This is gonna be my biggest meal of the day now that I'm, lowering my calories even more. These couple of weeks, I want to really step it up, lose 4 to 5 pounds in the course of 2 weeks. And so yeah guys, I am starting this vlog kind of late. It's 12:43, 1 p.m. I woke up with a very cold, like with a bad cold. It wasn't COVID because I did not have not one of the COVID symptoms, but I did have a lot of the cold symptoms. So I'm assuming it's a cold, and I'm pretty sure it's a cold because I can still taste my food perfectly fine, smell fine, everything smells, so I'm good. So I'll eat this and I'll catch you guys at the gym so we can get started with the video. As many of you guys may know, the anxiety and depression rates have gone up significantly since this whole pandemic thing began. Because of the lockdowns, people didn't have a lot of ways to escape from their demons, People would usually go out to see their friends or go to the gym. Because of the lockdowns, people don't have that option anymore, so they have to face their own demons. That's why suicide rates, unfortunately, have gone through the roof, as well as I've said, anxiety and depression. In this video, I'm only gonna focus on anxiety and do the depression part in probably a couple of weeks. But from someone who's experienced anxiety firsthand, nearly all my life, found ways to eliminate and to identify the things that trigger my anxiety. So in this video, I'm gonna basically give you a roadmap to follow to eliminate a bunch of your anxiety and to make you feel like a more calmer person. Everything I'm gonna say in this video is gonna be anecdotal, meaning I've gone through it. I'm just not making this shit up. I've gone through it and I've came out the other side, and I've found ways over the years to eliminate my nervousness and become a more calmer person. So let's get started with the video.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets. Yeah, high school was hard. You'd fight with my mom, I'd fall asleep to the screaming, sound machine always speaking, left emotional scars. Now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21. At 21. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21. I'm just a kid.
I just got done with the workout, guys. As y'all saw, it was an amazing workout. And you know that feeling that you get after you exercise, where you feel very refreshed, very calm. You just get a feeling of true well-being. And that's one of the main reasons why I love lifting heavy, and I love giving everything I have in each workout, because that feeling of accomplishment, of just well-being that you get after a workout, it's amazing, man. One of the best feelings in the world, hands down. Now, right now, I'm going to pick up my siblings from school. It's about 3:40 p.m. Anxiety, man, it's something that has been very, present in my life, obviously. I shit you not, every day before school in elementary and in middle school was absolutely, very tormenting for me, because I was a kid who stuttered severely. And that anxiety of just speaking and getting judged by my classmates, and I suffered from a lot of bullying. And I do not necessarily want to say this, for you guys to empathize with me, but to just, know that I am someone who can help you guys out in everything, you know, regarding mental health. So I suffer from a lot of anxiety, and I suffer from a lot of bullying, which led to a lot of, you know, trauma. Needless to say, elementary, middle school, and the first couple of years in high school were very, very, you know, not good for me. For example, guys, when was the last time that this happened? Oh yes, it was last year. So last year, my senior year of high school, you know, obviously my last year of high school, in forensics, I had that class for 6th period, and I remember there was this girl that I had a, you know, huge crush on. Her name was Abby. Horrified of the idea of going up and talking to her, even though I sat right across from her, so we basically sat together, and I would barely talk to her. I would have, you know, barely try to, you know, exchange, you know, communicate with her, because I was just, you know, scared, you know. Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, you guys, so I just came to this park in front of me here. As you can see, I just came to this park to get some steps in, to go on a little walk, because I am trying to, you know, cut down and lose some weight, and a big part of that is, you know, burning more calories, as opposed to cutting my calories even more, which would not be ideal in my opinion, since I have a really big appetite. But the most important thing you want to do if you want to be able to eliminate and reduce, you know, a huge part of your anxiety, is you have to basically structure your life. If you are going through the motions of life and doing, you know, just the bare minimum in order to survive, you are going to find that you are constantly gonna be having to be dragging yourself through the emotions of life. You need to have, you know, a daily to-do list. You know, I don't necessarily mean to like have extremely strict schedule, but you do have to have a relative idea what your duties are, you know, for each day. For example, some things that should be non-negotiable in your life are making your bed, eating healthy, exercising, also limiting your social media usage, you know, things like that are pretty easy to handle and to do. And over time, you're gonna find that they actually motivate you to just do more things in life, but you obviously have to take things step by step. So I really feel like structuring your life is something, you know, really important that you must do and that you have to do if you want to be able to, you know, eliminate your anxiety and have a calmer mind. My second piece of advice would be wipe yourself down when you fall. You have to understand that you are human, and that no matter how hard you try, right, you are gonna fall, you are gonna fail, you are gonna embarrass yourself. At times you are gonna, you know, have an idea of you being, you know, a failure in life, and that's completely okay. But the thing is that you have to understand that even, like, you know, people you look up to and people you admire and aspire to be like, they only show their wins in their life, and they never really show their failures, because who likes to show their weaknesses, right? So you have to stop lying to yourself and realize that every person that you have, you know, looked up to and admired, try to be like, is a human, and we are all fucked up in our own ways. Really important to accept that. And a quote that I really like is, a winner is a loser that just tries one more time. So keep that in mind. Alright guys, so my last and final piece of advice, which is obviously the third one, face your fears. You have to realize that the things that you are afraid of will not most certainly kill you. Everyone, and I repeat, everyone has things that they're afraid of, but the difference is that some people actually face their fears and overcome them, and other people live their life not facing their fears because of fear, because fear is a very, you know, strong emotion. And you have to realize that if you make that jump, you are gonna be able to look back and say, wow, the thing that I was scared of was not really all that horrible, and I handled it pretty well. So the next time you encounter something, so for example, let's say you have a goal, there's an attractive girl, the wall that's stopping you between you not doing anything and you taking action and approaching that girl is your fear. And how do you break out of your fears? Getting out of your head, you know, there's nothing bad about approaching women. There's nothing bad about talking to people, communicating with people. It's a very natural and human thing. Second of all, and when you realize that, you are slowly gonna be able to look, at things that you are attracted to, whether it's people, whether it's financial goals, whether it's anything, any goal that you might have. Stop putting that on a pedestal and making that seem impossible to achieve, when in reality it's very achievable if you just strap up your boots and just put the work in. It's not very hard. Life in itself is not very complicated. I really do believe that a lot of people overcomplicate it by having so many fears, and that's the main reason why people nowadays in society are really scared of things that back 100 years ago would have seemed quite normal back then. I know what I'm saying may not make a lot of sense, but look, here's an example. 100 years ago, people my age were not really afraid, or at least I don't think so, to join the military and to go to war, since there was a ton of wars back then. Nowadays, people are extremely afraid of just a thought of joining the military, because it's no joke, but at the same time, it's not something unachievable. It's very achievable if you have the right mindset and you just attack those things with a positive mindset. So in conclusion, guys, 1, structure your life. 2, wipe yourself off when you fall and keep moving forward. And number 3, guys, is to face your fears. That is the recipe to reduce a lot of your anxiety, because anxiety it's not something that's feasible. It's not something that's true. It's an illusion, and you can't let your mind just play with you and make you suffer. So control your mind and control your thoughts. This is a learned behavior. It may not be easy the first couple times you do it, but over time, through trial and error, it's gonna seem like all this time you were overreacting to just simple things that happen in life, man. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. It was kind of a short one, but this is a video that I wanted to make for some time now, so I'm super happy I finally got the chance to do so. So like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.